Hey guys, welcome to Tuesday Talks with the Green Bay Doulas. I'm Emily Jacobson. So I have an amazing guest, and I feel like you're definitely not a guest, that you're part of the Green Bay Doula family. But this is Katie Arthur, and she is actually an intern with us for the spring semester of 2021. And her time with us is sadly coming to an end.
So sad.
But I wanted to talk about just what you do, who you are, and like the experience you've had. So my first question is, what is the wellness program that you're doing with NWTC? Like, what is this degree about? Tell me more.
Okay. Well, the Wellness and Health Promotion at NWTC is an awesome program, and I knew nothing about it 2 years ago when I started. Um, it's basically taking wellness as a whole. We're not just thinking about it as your physical exercise and diet. We're thinking of wellness as your whole body. There's 8 dimensions of wellness, meaning that they're looking at the environmental, multicultural, physical, emotional, occupational, financial, things like that. And it's all about being the best version of yourself and wanting to help others become that. And the wellness program, you can do anything with this degree. It's not just I go for a physical therapist and that's what I do. It's a whole broad program and you can really just run with it. And yeah.
Okay, I love that. So then part of ending your degree here is
Mhm.
finding an internship.
Yes.
So why us?
Okay, so we had to do a practicum last year, and it was basically 70 hours of living wellness. And I actually attended Doula 101 with you, and I learned all about doulas, and I didn't know anything. And I was blown away about how many types of doulas there are, what you do, and how you support moms and families. And it just, I was so interested because my passion is moms and their wellness. And I just felt like it was such a good fit. And so when I had to look for an internship, your business was actually the top choice. But I didn't think that you would be accepting interns because of COVID. So I continued to look and I just wasn't feeling that connection with any of the other places that I was looking at. So I just like, well, I'll just reach out to you. And it turned out to be amazing. And
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, and in this COVID world, like you and I have only met in person one time.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So it's been crazy. I was like, what? You're here in real life. What is this?
Oh my God,
So
it looks so different in person.
so then what are your plans after you graduate with this program? What are your goals? You're going to start your own business. What does that look like for everyone?
Well, I'm hoping to start my business relatively soon. My business will be called Willow of Wellness because to me, the willow symbolizes the epitome of how strong moms are. Willows bend under pressure, they don't break. And I feel like as a mom, you have this strength and this empowerment inside of you. And I just would love to be able to help support and guide them when they are dealing with struggles. Because let's be honest, most moms suffer in silence. They don't talk about their problems because they feel like they have to do it all themselves. And if they say that something is going on, then they're somehow failing at being a mom. And that's not the case at all. Um, but it was my experience. And this is my passion, is to help moms realize that they're not alone, that there have been there are so many people that are suffering, and it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so then the biggest question and the biggest
Okay.
tangent that I think you and I can go on. We have been some background. So the goal of this is that you have to have so many hours. So she's been helping with social media. She was helping with the Parenting Expo, been helping me brainstorm different things. and we've had these tangent conversations, and we meet weekly via Zoom for these meetings, and we go on these amazing tangents. I'm like, why are we talking about this? Like, this is what needs to happen, as my phone starts ringing off the hook. But what do you think have been like your big takeaways from being an intern with Green Bay Doulas?
Oh my gosh, so many. Being a mom, I knew about certain things, but I didn't realize like the lack of laws in place or support that is not out there for women, but especially women of color, women that aren't getting the resources for some, reason. And it's astounding to me how little support there is for moms and families.
And then you got to come to a prenatal with us.
I did.
And see like what it looks like for doulas to like come to a home and like kind of do the dress rehearsal. And I feel like you were having like a lot of aha moments during that. Tell me more about like
I wish
the backside of the doula work that no one sees unless we're hired.
I wish that I knew about doulas and midwives before I had my kids, because watching that prenatal appointment with the midwives and with the doulas, it was amazing. I couldn't believe how much support you offer and the choices that you give the mom and the dad. When you go to a traditional hospital, you go to a doctor and they tell you what you need to do, and they give you really no choice. This is how it's done. This is what you're going to do. And they don't really give you any options. They don't give you autonomy. You just go along with it because they're the experts. Whereas a doula and a midwife, they let you have it all, and it's your choice, and they will support you no matter what, without judgment and bias, which I love, because I feel like there's too much bias in the world. And you may not like what my choices are, and I may not like what your choices are, but it's your choice to make. And I love that you offer that to those moms.
Yeah. And I think it's really just a different environment when the doulas come over, because we kind of just hung out. Like we hung out, we did what we needed to do, right? But like it's a lot of conversation. It's a lot of just like, hey, let's show you these positions. Let's go through these positions so you know them. And it's just like a cool, calm, relaxed environment. But we get to know you guys on, get to know these families on a different level because we're in their home. Imagine if the doctors had to go to their home and do appointments. That might make a huge difference in understanding who these people are and how they being supported versus them coming to them in the same sterile environment for everybody. But I think it was really cool for you to kind of see the other side of it. And hopefully you're going to do a couple more things with us before your time is done here with Green Bay Doulas. But is there anything else that you want to make sure people know about, like your experience or, Willow of Wellness, or how to get a hold of you? Tell us.
Okay. Well, my goal of, starting my own business is to really be that support and that guidance for moms and their families. I feel like when moms are pregnant, they have so many emotions and hormones going through them, and they, especially new moms, they don't realize what's happening, how they should be feeling, and what's normal and what's not. And I feel like not a lot of people recognizes the signs of maternal mental health disorders. And I feel like if I can somehow help prevent them and get them the strength and how, like, tools and resources that they can use to help prevent that from occurring, I've done my job. My goal for starting this business is to be helpful, is to be that support, because I wish that I had that when I was pregnant with my kids. And I just, I love moms. I feel like they're like the strongest people in the world, and they don't get the credit that they deserve, and they don't get the support that they deserve. And if I can somehow help in that way, I'm happy.
Absolutely. I agree with you 1,000,000%. All right. Well, thanks, Katie. Thank you for being part of the Green Bay Doula program and going along with this internship with us. It's been a blast. And I'm sure we haven't seen the last of each other because our businesses are pretty well aligned to be complementary to each other. So I think this is only the beginning.
Yes. Thank you for letting me be your intern.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you so much. It's your Tuesday Talks. I'll see you next week. Bye.